On Survivor Fiji Thursday, the Hard Luck Ravu tribe had to vote out another member, so Lisi volunteered to go, and then she put up a fight to stay.
I think Lisi wants to go home because she's not winning like she was at the old moto. She gives up easily. It's not hard to see that, Jeff.
I've seen you give up in the middle of a challenge.
You've never seen me give up.
Okay.
In your life, you'll never see me give up. I can't give up. It's not in me. It can't
I've
be
seen
in
you
me.
not pull through. I saw you.
Stuff?
You don't even. Okay, I can't even do this, man.
Like I said, Jeff, I think she wants to go home, and they call me a genie in a bottle because I grant wishes.
Time for you to go.
Lisi Linares, good morning.
Hi.
Did you want to go?
Yeah.
You did. Because you had told everybody, look, I think I'm out of here.
Right.
Right?
I was
Why?
through.
Why did you reach that point?
You start getting exhausted. You start kind of thinking to yourself, why am I doing this? And then you just realize, like, I don't have to. Straight up.
Why did you want to do it in the first place? And then what changed?
Okay, I did it for Andy Warhol. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. No,
Just the brief fame, right?
well,
20 minutes of fame.
Not so much that as to see, putting myself to the test, so to speak. Like, let's see what I can do under these circumstances. You know, a challenge is always a test of your strength, of, you know, your character. So, you know, what the hey? I just went for it.
I mean, but how tough is it for a girl who wears sparkly boots like this? I mean, look at you. You're totally funky. You're totally fun. And then you go and live on an island, right? You wore these right up until the very last minute, right?
Yeah, I had to hold on to my glamour until I just couldn't anymore, right?
Right. You're giving up all of that. You're roughing it. And after you switch tribes, you're sleeping on palm fronds,
Nice, right?
And you don't have a lot of food. Did that really change? Did that really change the way you play the game or change your attitude?
No, well, I'll tell you, I was so fortunate that I was on moto for as long as I was, because it really sheltered me from the reality of the show. So I was just kind of coasting, like, this is cute, this is not so Survivor-ish. And then all of a sudden, when it got really boogie, I was like, ooh, no, now I want to go.
Yeah, when it got really boogie. When you had to go to Exile Island.
Oh,
I mean,
great.
that just must be a horrible experience. And you visited, I guess, more than you wanted to, right? And look, you got caught in this storm. What was that like? Was that the low point for you?
No, actually, that was that was terrible. But I'll tell you, the best thing about that storm was that I got water. Because I was so petrified of the snakes that I wasn't leaving that tower. So I wasn't drinking any water.
Oh, my gosh.
The storm came, and I was like, ooh, water.
A lot of crazy things happened with your allies. You were actually, I don't know if you were really asleep or you were pretending to be asleep, and they were actually digging up the immunity idol right by your feet. Did you know what they were doing? Because they played like, you know, they hadn't been there.
Well, that's actually kind of funny because I told them where to dig. So it's kind of like, okay, boys, now do it. But yeah, I heard them digging. I mean, like, how sound asleep can you be on a palm frond? I'm like, I mean, I literally just waited for them to finish so I could, like, wake up.
So you were just messing with them, acting like you didn't know what they had done. You
Right.
called them losers. Did you mean
they
it?
kind of were.
Aww,
I mean, all this muscle,
Right.
and for what?